What's going on out there, good people, and welcome back to LMD Trading, where I am living my dream trading. Hope your day is going well out there, and I'm gonna try not to take too much time of it, but with anything that you're doing, you have to study with it when you want to better yourself and show yourself improved. So I'm sitting here doing a little studying, and I looked at the SPY and I did not catch this Friday. Didn't catch it Friday. I wish I would have. But I just want to go over these charts real quick with you and let you see what I think I'm seeing. And then maybe we can have a discussion on it in the comment section. So let me go ahead. Let me pull up the charts here, and we are going to take a look at these real quick. You should be very familiar with this screen if you have watched any of my videos. This is my pre-market layout. And up here we got the 2-minute, the hourly, and the 4-hour, the weekly, and the 1 day. What I kind of want to concern myself with today is just going to be these three up here. So I'm going to start with the 4-hour, and I'm going to maximize it. And what I did on the 4-hour is I put this trend line on the 4-hour chart. And you see that we've been in a decent uptrend on the 4-hour since January 20th. Pretty much coming up, back down, up, back down. Kind of stair-stepped up right there, catching support on this area. And then finally pushed back up to the top. We broke out and we are back in that channel now. So that's the 4-hour. I'm gonna go ahead and look at the 1-hour. It's gonna show the same picture, but just so that you can kind of see on each time frame how it was reacting at that time frame. So this was the hourly going back 20 days. We see back over here, it was out, it got back in it, chopped around, pushed back up, back down, back up, so on and so forth. We catch that traction right here, and you see last 2 days it kind of just traded right up along it. Thursday we got out of it. So that's the hourly. And you remember we had the Fed report this week as well. That's what pushed this thing back up to the top. I always tell people, like in the Discord when we chatting, it's never a coincidence that information and reports come out that make these stocks go up to key areas. Call me a conspiracy theorist if you want to. But let's go ahead. Let's take a look at the 2-minute real quick. This is the 2-minute chart. We see pre-market yesterday. It kind of broke out, pushed it back down. Market opens, we get back above it, just trading around it, come back down, retest, tries to get back above it, and it does not set a higher high. That's the end of that move. We get flushed back down to previous day's low, and then it just chops around the 50 moving average until the market closes. And what has it done? Market close, just chopped around. So this is my thought on what the SPY needs to do in order for us to see the SPY go higher. The SPY is going to have to break above this 4-hour trend line, and it's going to have to close above it. Whatever day that is, it's going to have to close above it. I think the following day we can see the push higher if it breaks 417. Look at the high. It came to 416.97, missed it by 3 pennies. So in order for the SPY to go higher, I'm seeing that it needs to break this 4-hour channel and hold. So close above it and break 417. But let's go back to the 4-hour. This right here is ugly. So you see, we had this big push up to get back up here. I'm going to drop a price level line right here. It's like 480 or 410.80. Come over here. The low is 410.84. The market or the SPY closed at 411.88. If the SPY gets below 410.80, what do you see to the left? You see this big drop back down to 405 is the area that I'm calling it, because it's going to kind of catch support right there. So those are the two scenarios. The SPY needs to get back above this trend line and hold. You see when it got back above it right here and it held, it did make the push. So it needs to get back above and hold, and then it needs to break 417, and then next area is going to be 418. Otherwise, if this goes down and it breaks 410.80 and it possibly comes back up to try to retest and reclaim, if it fails, we could see the SPY back down at 405. That's how I see the SPY charts. What do y'all think? Y'all let me know what y'all think. I just been sitting here got my early morning studying out the way. I've been out in my shop doing some work and came back in, taking a little break, and decided to sit back down. And I'm not sure why I didn't catch it. I wasn't really paying attention to the SPY Friday. I kind of took my 2 trades or 3 trades in the morning, made what I wanted to make, and that was it. So I didn't really pay attention to the SPY. But that chart is really showing what I think is a very clear picture on what the SPY needs to do. On that note, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up, and we're going to be back at it again Monday. Peace.